Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my continued playthrough of Darkest Night, 2nd edition. This will be again the first playthrough of 2021 for me. I'm on episode 8 and I hope you're enjoying it. We are going to dive right in. I don't really have anything to correct that I'm aware of. Of course, I've filmed a few back-to-back, so if I made a couple of mistakes, I apologize. I will probably not be able to correct them. Still, I try to make as few mistakes as possible. It's just when there's a lot going on in the game, it can sometimes be difficult. The main thing I always forget, and I haven't been forgetting it, which is I'm giving myself a little pat on the back here, are the event cards. I've been actually managing to get to those and not forget them, and then have to remember it halfway through the turn. Oh yeah, I need to draw an event. But anyway, been doing good at that. So let's get on with it. Where we're at right now is we have 4 blights in the swamp and 4 blights up in the mountains. If the mountains, or sorry, the castle, if the castle produces another blight, it will be bad. And we're 2 turns away from this dark orb not being achieved, which would add another blight there. That's really, really bad. There's a lot of bad blights up there. There's crows, which mean we lose secrecy if we don't evade them. There's a dark fog, which adds 2 to search results. There's spies, which makes us lose the secrecy every turn. And then there's a curse, which makes us lose a grace on entering. None of those are good things, right? It's a pretty bad place up there, up in the castle. But we're going to have to go up there and deal with it somehow. So with that being said, we are going to start our turn. And I believe our next set of turns, I believe with I would like to get rid of the flux cage in the ruins, but I don't know how critical that is for us right now. It just gives us a bit of a secrecy hit. When we enter or leave, which means when we leave, we just kind of zero out on whether or not we get any secrecy. But we can stay there. Might be a good idea to stay there. In fact, I think I'm going to leave the Exorcist there, and I think we're going to go with the Exorcist first. And the reason being is the Exorcist is going to try and take on this battle site here, and see if we can get some additional clues, because we have a lot of work to do there yet. So let's draw the event card for our Exorcist and see what he gets. We're going to roll 3 dice. Dark Tempest. We're going to roll 3 dice. Things could be bad. Let's see what happens there. I'm not going to read it. We'll read it when we get there. So we're going to roll 3 dice and pick and resolve any 2 of these dice. Let's hope we roll something decent. Not the darkness track, but that was on a 14. So 3, 2, and a 1. None of those are going to be good. Let's see. 3 is a lost secrecy. 2 is a lost. We'll probably do this one for sure. Question is, I guess we'll do the darkness track up 1 more to 15. Might as well. We're just going crazy. Now I could have actually gotten a gain or moved to the monastery. Couldn't get anything good out of that though. So we'll pick these 2. We'll pick 2 and 3. So we're going to lose a grace. No, 1 and 3 rather. We're going to lose have the darkness track up to 15 because I'm hoping we can complete that dark orb and get it down. We'll see. We may not be able to do that. And we're going to lose a secrecy back down to 1 for the Exorcist. Okay. And that is the Exorcist's event. That was not a good event for us, but it is what it is. We haven't been very lucky with this stuff at all. Anyway, for the Exorcist turn, we're going to do this. We're going to just simply roll a search die there and see what we get. Wait, do I want to act? Oh wait, before we start that, we have to see if we can activate the Courageous Boon. We need to roll 2 dice. We need to roll 5 or better. We did not. I think I've only been able to activate that twice in like 10 turns. So we're just going to... now that may change what I decide to do. I can try and banish that. I get to fight with 2 dice. I can try and banish the flux cage. And then let somebody else take on the... Let's do that. We're going to banish the... Oh man, my secrecy is going to go down to 0. Well, okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. That's going to draw the Necromancer there next turn, and we'll run. So we're going to do that. We're actually going to try and banish this flux cage and get rid of it. It requires a 6. We only got 2 dice. We didn't get to activate our special ability. So that is going to put us down to a 0 secrecy, but then we're going to get to roll 2 dice, and if we roll 6, we'll get to take out the flux cage. Our luck has been iffy at best. Let's see if we can pull... 2 6s! Wow, okay. Well, there you go. I guess that flux cage was destined to be gone. So that little nuisance is no longer there. And we have taken out... because basically the Necromancer is going to move there and drop a blight. Because now the there's no way for the Exorcist to avoid that. That was part of the plan, actually, so we're okay there. The question is, do I leave anybody else there? Well, there's people with high secrecy, like the Enchanter may stay there. But let's move on. We're going to move on to the Knight. The Knight has a pretty good secrecy, so I think the Knight can stealth into the swamp and maybe take on some stuff there and reduce the threat there, because there are 4 blights in the swamp. But let's take the Knight. So that's going to end the Exorcist's turn. We're going to flip over a token. And then we're going to draw the event card for the Knight. Lose a grace. You may move to any location. Whoa, this is... Okay, that sounds terrible, but it's not. So we're going to definitely do that. We're going to take that grace hit, and we're going to move for free and get to take another action somewhere. That is great. And you know where we're going. And we have our, we're going up to the castle. Now, which one do I want to take out first? Now, we don't get, I don't think this counts as entering, or this move counts as entering. Like, I don't think I'll lose another grace, even though the curse is there. I think this might avoid it. It's called Fissure. You may move to any location except for the monastery. Don't think that counts as our move action, though, because it's not. It's not an action, our move action. I don't know. You tell me. I'm having a hard time of it anyway. I'm going to say that this kind of circumnavigates that, because we're not actually taking our action to go there. It was part of our event. We haven't taken any action. It says, corrosive magic has left a tear in the world, leading to everywhere and nowhere. So let's see, the thing about that, we could go now, could play it safe and go up to the mountains and gain, well, that's not very good because we just took a grace hit. I think we'll, gosh, see, this is where the problem lies. I don't know if that actually would work that way. I'd have to see an FAQ if that would work that way or not. But I'm going to say it does, because that was based off an event card, not our move to that region. So we just appeared there. Poof. All right. Anyway, let's do that. I don't think we'll lose another grace there, though. We won't be able to stay there very long, regardless. And then we're going to take, now see, like, I think if I use the pilgrimage, that would be the case for whoever went along with the, for example, if I use the pilgrimage to get there, because that says as an action, move to any location. That's our ability to move there, but I don't think that that's true of the Fissure. Anyway, I don't know. I could play it safe and not move there and do something else. I could just move to here, but still, I don't want to be, I mean, we're safe from the Necromancer. He's not going to see us, but there's creatures there that I have to fend off in a big way. And I cannot gain any grace there. So I could go there, and I can't use any tactics. That is a bad move, because everything, well, the Oath of Purging is not a tactic. I could use the Oath of Purging to get +2 fight dice against blights. That might be the best way to go, because then I can get rid of that blight. Yeah. And that, but man, just the ability to get up here, I just don't know if it works that way. I'm going to see if I can see anything in the rules or FAQ. I don't think so, though. I don't know if it's vagary or wishful thinking. I'm not sure which. But I don't think we can do that. I think if I go there, I'm going to take that grace hit and be at 0 grace. However, there's actually, you know what, that's going to be okay. I'm going to do that, because if we succeed in our activation of our Oath Purge, we're going to gain a grace back. We have to destroy the blight. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to take a risk. That's going to put the Knight down to 0 grace. And then we're going to take out, I believe, we're going to take out the spies first when we land there, because they will continually nail our secrecy. We do now. If this is true and I move there, basically that would give me another secrecy back. So if I'm taking the grace hit, I'm taking the hit. I'm taking the bonus and getting a secrecy back for going there. Okay, I think that's fair. All right, then we're going to dive into there. We lost a grace. Now I have to decide on which. We're going to get 2 dice, +2 dice. So we're going to get 3 dice total to fight one of these blights. We want to make sure we destroy it. They're all a 5. I think the spies are the best one to take out right now, because they will constantly take out our secrecy. We're going to lose one for just taking them out to begin with. So let me think, though. Okay, so the biggest issue is the Dark Orb. I may not be able to succeed at that. I got to get 2 successes of 5 each on an elude, and the Paragon or the Knight does have a elude tactic that I can use next turn to try and elude them. I'm going to use it this turn to elude the crows, but maybe the Paragon, I think the Paragon's going to have to jump up there. Maybe also, our enchanter. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyway, let's take out these spies, or hopefully we did. Whew, I thought we missed. We got a 6, so the spies are gone. The knight is down to 4 secrecy, but the spies are no more. And the next turn we're going to have to go at that dark orb because this will be the last chance we get. That was an interesting turn for the knight, and that's going to be the end of the turn for the knight as well, but not quite. I have to deal with the crows, so we're going to use a tactic. Wait. Before I do that, we did complete this. We destroyed one, so we're going to destroy it. We're going to get a grace back, so now 1 grace, and we did succeed at that oath. Now we're going to have to use our sprint to evade. We need a 5 or better. Evade the crows. Hopefully we do. We did not. That's going to be a hit of 2 secrecy. So that puts us down to a 2. That is not good. I was hoping for better luck than that. I don't have it though. Okay, at least we destroyed the crows, or the spies, who automatically give you a secrecy hit. You don't get a choice. Is that what they do? Because maybe I took out the wrong light. It's not. It is too late, but I just want to check it. Where'd the spies go? Because I have these in alphabetical order. Should be easy to find. There we go. Yeah, I lose 1 each turn, so it wouldn't matter. We would have taken a hit regardless, I think. Okay, now we're going to move on to, I think, the Paragon next. We're going to draw an event card for the Paragon. It's a Horde. It is compared to his secrecy of 5. That is great. So it's going to be a small Horde. We have a 4 or 3. Let's see. We don't have an active aura, so I think we can just use our rebuke to fight them off with a 4. I think I'd rather do that than just have 1 die, because he doesn't have any way to. Right now, he doesn't have an ability to elude. So we're just going to fight him off with 1 die. Hopefully, we succeed. We did with 2 4s. So we drove off the small Horde. It says the recent bloodshed has swollen the ranks of the dead with lesser spawn. So the small Horde went away, and now it's our turn. And I do believe we are going to do exactly what I said. We're going to take the pilgrimage, and we're going to move up to the castle. Now that means we would gain a secrecy, but we're already at max right now for that. So we are going to take a grace hit, putting the Paragon down to 2, but we appear there. We don't get to do anything else, unfortunately, and that's the pilgrimage. Now we're going to roll. We're going to have to roll a rebuke and fight off the crows, or actually we can't. We just have to elude. So it's just going to be 1 die. We need to roll a 5 or better. We do not. So now he loses 2. He's down to 3 secrecy, and that's the end of the Paragon's turn. But now we can try and get rid of that. We got 1 more turn for that. Is that right? I hope so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, shoot. I screwed that up. The knight would have had to try and do something. Well, actually, that's okay. We're going to have to destroy the blights there, is the thing, because we're going to put a new blight there, a void blight. What does the void do again? It's bad, right? Counts as 2 blights. So I don't know how that works when we're going to have to destroy blights there. That's it. And then run away. So we'll see how this goes. All right, last but not least, we have the enchanter. She is in the ruins. We're going to done another small Horde. So, and again, her secrecy is a 6. So it is going to be another small Horde. However, she is going to use this tactic: ride the ether, elude with 2 dice, and refresh 1 of your powers if you roll a 6. Hopefully she rolls a 6. Let's see. We did not roll a 6, but we did elude them because it was a 3. So we're okay there. Then she is going to search the battle site. Now, she's pretty good at this. Let me see. Does she still have her... yeah, all of her stuff is active. So, well, let me see. I think she had something, bonus exhaust after drawing. Okay, we got to draw a card first on that. Let me see if she has what I want to, if that's what I want to do or not. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, I mean, that's the best thing I think we can do. I think I'm looking through cards to be sure, just double checking. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. A 5. We did it. It's fantastic. Okay, so a 5 says gain a treasure chest if a 5+ is rolled while searching here. Okay, so we're just going to gain a treasure chest. That's not ideal, actually, because I want clues. But gaining a treasure chest means that I think we just get to discard at any time to draw a new power. Why not just do that? Let's draw a new power. The more powers for her, the better. Here's our new power. Attune bonus. Exhaust any of your powers, including this, at any time to activate or deactivate any essence. Well, we only have the essence of water, and that's all she has. But she is building up quite a bit of powers. This allows multiple essences to be activated at once, so that's cool. Anyway, I'll put that with her powers. That's what she got. That's not what I was hoping for. And that is going to mark the end of her turn. So we have gone a full round. Now we're going to go up to 16 on the darkness track. Then we're going to roll for the necromancer. I'm pretty sure he's going after the exorcist, which he is. So he comes down here. First off, this blight goes away. Boom. That bites. That really bites. So this blight goes away, or this card goes away. We lost it. We did not succeed. We do put a void there. It says counts as 2 blights. I don't think that means right now that I have to take one of those blights and move it to the monastery. It might. You know what? I think it would. I'm going to double check the void there and just see if that's true or not. Void counts as 2 blights. I'm going to look it up in the book because the book sometimes gives you some more insight. And I want to see if I have 2 blights there. I don't think it's going to give me any more insight, to be honest. I was just wondering if that was true. No, I don't think so. I think the reality of it is that I'm not going to move. I don't think you move a blight to the monastery. You would normally. I mean, I think you would normally. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this crows to the monastery because I don't have a choice. Might as well get rid of the one that's really bothering me up there, right? But I think I had to do that. Now, if we ever get 4 in the monastery, that's bad news. So we're going to have to go back and deal with the monastery. And that's okay because I have a plan to do that. Anyway, I was going to be heading us back there after we destroyed some blights. Because our 2 guys up there are losing secrecy fast. All right, anyway, so the necromancer moved down there. That doesn't do anything right now except for place a blight there. So let's see what we place in the ruins. We're gonna put a taint in the ruins. One of my all-time favorites. We cannot gain grace while we're there, so that's okay. It's nothing in the world. We're not staying there after this. We're going to move about a bit and see if we can get some things done. We've had these vampires in the forest forever, but we haven't killed them. And that's basically the end of the turn for the necromancer. So we're going to go back to our players' turns. I think the right answer here is we got to destroy that. So the void needs a 7. I have no way to destroy the void right now, but we can destroy some other things there. Who do we want to go with first? I think we'll go with the exorcist. The exorcist is not going to draw an event card. He's going to have to deal with the necromancer. And because it says at the start, lose 1 secrecy if the necromancer is present. Well, it's 0. Lose 1 if carrying event. If the necromancer is present and your secrecy is 0, combat the necromancer. We're going to try to elude the necromancer. We do have the ability to elude with just 1 die. We don't. Oh, but first, we're going to roll our 2 dice for our ability. I did get to activate the Courageous Boon. I rolled a 6 and a 3, so it's active, but I'm not going to use it right now. I'm just going to try and elude the necromancer. We're probably going to take a grace hit. We did, so he is down to 2, and then on his turn, he's going to skedaddle. So I think what we're going to do, because he's going to follow us wherever we go, I think what we'll do is we're going to move into the, well, not necessarily follow us, because now he's at a 1 secrecy. So we're going to move into there. Maybe we'll be able to take out that evil presence on the way back to the monastery. Unfortunately, that's the entirety of the exorcist's turn. Now, we'll go on to the enchantress next. She does have to draw an event card. The necromancer knows she's there somewhere, or knows that somebody's there, but doesn't know who it was. Close call. None of this is any good. The darkness slips quietly between the trees. You slowly resume breathing. Okay, so we're going to have to roll a die and see what we get. Take the highest is a 6. No effect. Wow, that's a rare thing. No bad effect on the enchantress. Now, what she's going to do is, she's not going to do this. She's going to try and do this again. So we're going to roll our die. Do I want to do that, or do I want to get her out of there now? I got all these powers and abilities. See, I could do this. Elude, no, not that one. Landlore. I could mosey on out of there. Get up to the swamp to do some stuff there, because I can get 2 sparks by using my landlore ability. Let me think. So before I do that, I want to rule check myself on something. I think that because the void appeared there, then that's the one, because it counts as 2 blights. Would have to go, it says, if ever you need to create a blight, oh, and there's already 4 blights there. There weren't. So I'm still debating this one, because I'm looking at the rules and they can be interpreted a lot of different ways. I always try and give myself the harder part of that, but I think this one, because this could be really just awful. But it says if any effect tries to create a blight in the monastery, there's already 4, but that's not it. It's this section on blights. I think it's 11 something. Yeah, blights. Creating a blight. If any effect would create a new blight in a particular location, but that location already contains 4 or more blights, so it didn't. So even though that would put it up to 4, I think this would just stay there. I don't think it would. I don't think we'd create a blight in the monastery. We would now at this point, but it's still, there were still only 3 blights when we created. It's not like we created 2 blights. It just counts as 2 blights. So if we put another one there or knock 2 more out, we still have 4. I think that's the way that would work. I just want to check that. Okay, now though, let's roll for that. Let's go back and roll for the battle site. We rolled a 4, so that's okay. We get a treasure, but we also get another just 1 clue. That is not. This is going to take us forever at this rate, but we do get. We're in the ruins. We get a mystery. I think that's good. I think I'm going to keep the mystery because, you know, I could use my infusion. It says exhaust after drawing a card for a successful search to claim anything. I could claim another artifact, but I think I'm going to keep that because we need some mysteries that are going to give us some good clues. Let's see what we get. The ley lines. The subtle energies crisscrossing the kingdom seem to converge here. If you could discover a way to tap into them, they might prove a great advantage. So that's going to give us another clue right there. It is going to appear in the village, and it gets us +2 if a 6 is rolled while searching. +2 if a 6+ is rolled while searching. Permanent. Once this task is complete, traveling here is a free action. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We got to get that done. We got to create the ley lines there. Then we can always travel back to the village as a free action. I love that. That is a great mystery card for us. It'll help us get a couple more clues. We're getting close to our Shattered Hope problem right now, which means that the power of the Necromancer will get rid of our first relic. So we got to get 2. Really bad news. Anyway, that was our search for her. She did her mystery card. Yep, her event card. We're all good there. She searched. She's still got a 6 secrecy, so she is in a good place right now. Well, I think she's a 5. Why did I say she's a 6? Oh, because of that special power that was used. She is a 6, actually. Okay, that's it for her. So we will conclude her turn now. She's probably going to use Landlore next turn and boogie on out to somewhere else, probably to the swamps. We can take care of some of the stuff up there. Anyway, let's go up to the characters up in the north. Basically the knight or the paragon. I think, man, the knight might be the right way to go here because I can still take out those crows with my reckless abandon, or just my fight. It's a 5 to take out the crows. I cannot take out the void, but I do think it's worth taking out something here. So anyway, let's draw her, because this may make a difference. Let's draw our event card. Spend 1 grace or exhaust all your powers. Okay, well, that does change things for us. We're going to spend the grace. I'm not going to exhaust all our powers, but we're going to move then. So she is going to take her action to move here. That's going to put her secrecy back up to 3 and get her, I mean, she's pretty far away from the, she's got to go back to, she's at 0 grace, so we're heading back to the monastery for some safety and to recover some grace. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, so that is the knight's turn, and then we're going, the only one we have left is the paragon. The paragon is there. We can fight with 2 dice. We don't have any aura active right now. I mean, we could get an aura, we could turn on our aura, ignore the crows. Let's do that. So let's first draw our event card, because that may change things as well. Count the blights in your location. 5, 3+, spend 1 grace. Well, he's going to spend a grace. That leaves him with 1. The Necromancer spies are everywhere as unfriendly eyes. So we spent a grace. I don't want the darkness track going up any more than it has. All right, but now he gets to take his turn. I do believe that we're going to activate our aura. And we're going, it's going to be a 2-turn event for him on this. Activate our aura. Hopefully he doesn't go down to 0 grace next turn. But then if he does, he can use this and get 2 grace pretty immediately. Man, I wish the knight stayed there now that I'm doing this, but it's okay. And we're going to pick crows so that we don't have to deal with the crows, because it says, all heroes at your location ignore the effects of this type of blight, which means we don't have to do anything with them. Okay. The crows just cannot see us. We are okay. All right, I think that would work with that. I'm going to look at just to be on the safe side. It seems like that would work in this case, but I'd like to double check. I'm going to check the Paragon and see if it says anything about that. I don't think it will, but it's worth taking a look. Paragon auras. Yeah, it doesn't say it, so it's fine. Yeah, it just ignores the effects of a blight. So we're going to do that. Okay. However, that's the end of our turn, which means we're going to go up to 17. This is probably the worst scenario I've had on the darkness track for a long time. 17 darkness, heading toward another power. We've got to get the darkness track down somehow. And now we're going to roll for the necromancer. He's probably heading toward the village, because that's going to be the closest one you can see. He rolled a 6. Definitely saw the exorcist. Actually, he's staying right there, because he saw the... No, he didn't. He did not see the enchanter. Enchanter is at a 6, so he is, in fact, going to move there and drop a blight in the village. It is going to be crows. Crows in the village. Okay, we'll take that. That's not the worst thing that could happen. There are crows in the village. We're going to be fleeing there anyway as the exorcist, so we're all right. And there's no quests on the board. We're okay. That's it. All right. That is going to mark the end of our turn and the end of this episode. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry, I realized I left my air conditioning on this last bit. It was getting hot. I hope that didn't disturb you too much, but I needed the air. I meant to turn it off again, but I hope it doesn't override the volume. I doubt it will, because I'm right up on the microphone, but it should be okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Take care.